The greatest deception men suffer is from their own opinions. Learning never exhausts the mind. Art is never finished, only abandoned. I love those who can smile in trouble, who can gather strength from distress, and grow brave by reflection. 'Tis the business of little minds to shrink, but they whose heart is firm, and whose conscience approves their conduct, will pursue their principles unto death. Tears come from the heart, and not from the brain. Nothing strengthens authority so much as silence. As a well-spent day brings happy sleep, so a life well spent brings happy death. I have been impressed with the urgency of doing. Knowing is not enough. We must apply. Being willing is not enough. We must do. Marriage is like putting your hand into a bag of snakes in the hope of pulling out an eel. Nature is the source of all true knowledge. She has her own logic, her own laws. She has no effect without cause, nor invention without necessity. The noblest pleasure is the joy of understanding. Time stays long enough for anyone who will use it. A beautiful body perishes, but a work of art dies not. All our knowledge has its origins in our perceptions. I have offended God and mankind because my work didn't reach the quality it should have. Intellectual passion drives out sensuality. He who loves practice without theory is like the sailor who boards ship without a rudder and compass, and never knows where he may cast. Why does the eye see a thing more clearly in dreams than the imagination when awake? The natural desire of good men is knowledge. Knowledge of the past and of the place is of the earth, is the ornament and food of the mind of man. Anyone who conducts an argument by appealing to authority is not using his intelligence. He is just using his memory. You can have no dominion greater or less than that over yourself. Men of lofty genius sometimes accomplish the most when they work least, for their minds are occupied with their ideas and the perfection of their conceptions, to which they afterwards give form. Nature never breaks her own laws. It is better to imitate ancient than modern work. There are four powers: memory and intellect, desire and covetousness. The two first are mental and the others sensual. The three senses, sight, hearing and smell, cannot well be prevented. Touch and taste not at all. The mind of the painter must resemble a mirror, which always takes the color the object it reflects, and is completely occupied by the images of as many objects as are in front of it. Beyond a doubt, truth bears the same relation to falsehood as light to darkness. People talk to people who perceive nothing, who have open eyes and see nothing. They shall talk to them and receive no answer. They shall adore those who have ears and hear nothing. They shall burn lamps for those who do not see. In order to arrive at knowledge of the motions of birds in the air, it is first necessary to acquire knowledge of the winds, which we will prove by the motions of water in itself. And this knowledge will be a step enabling us to arrive at the knowledge of beings that fly between the air and the wind.